Hello all, Xiao here, and today I want to showcase this acquisition separately from the monthly acquisitions because I've been wanting a Sony Mavica floppy disk camera for quite a while, and I have one now. This was found at Goodwill, and all in, I think I paid 20 bucks for a whole setup. Its battery was dead though, so I did have to get a new battery and charger, which only cost $15. So for my full setup of getting this to work was about $35, which isn't great, but it's also not terrible. I did end up getting also a random floppy disk from Goodwill inside of a floppy disk container actually, and I'm like, okay, sure, that works for me. That's the reason I bought the container, was because this was in it, so I could actually test this fully. And this piece of tape is an oddity that I'll get to in a moment. Overall though, I am very happy I found this once again at Goodwill. Even if it didn't work, I wanted it as a shelf piece no matter what. The Sony Mavica line, or the FD Mavica line, is simply a floppy disk camera that ranged, I believe, from 97 and 2001. This is the 2001 version. It is the FD87. MVC FD87. So this is one of the later Mavicas. It does have a 1.3 megapixel camera compared to, I think the original one was 0.3 megapixels. I might be wrong there though. Overall, this one is in decent, or I would say good cosmetic condition. There are definitely pieces where you can see it is damaged a little. For example, right here you can see some of the paint did scratch off here, as well as on the lens itself. Or not on the lens, but like on the outside of the lens right here, there's a little scuff. But overall, it is in good condition, I would say. And it does turn on. There is the brightness knob, but let me get to camera mode. So it is, excuse me. I think it's just because there's no light over here. There we go. Because there's no light in this side of the room. But as you can see, the lens viewfinder does work. Now, the one thing that I do have issues with it is it does not like to load the floppy disks correctly. So what I have to do is I have to meticulously put it in there, let it go just barely into the load slot or load switch or whatever, load sensor, and then I have to let it go. And so because of that, the write protect is never triggered, which is what this tape does, is it always has the write the write protect off, I guess I would say. And so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this on camera, but I'll try a couple times. But basically I have to slide it in, I have to hold it from going into the actual trigger, so it doesn't even know there's a disc in. I lightly let it down, and eventually it will hit the disk access. There we go. Now a little lower. There, disk access. It'll try to access the disk, and then I'll let go of it, and then it loads the disk. So here it says there's 3 images that have been taken, and if I keep on going over here, it can actually read the 3 images that have been taken, which is really weird to me that it can do that, but sure. Because I will show you in a moment that if I disconnect it or unmount it and put it back in, it tries to access the disk and you get a disk error. I have not tested if this disk is actually readable in a different drive, so there is that. It could just be writing and reading. Only this camera can write and read to it. I'm not entirely sure, but overall, I'm still having fun with it. And again, this is more of, I bought it for a display piece. If it worked, cool. So I'm very happy with this purchase. If you have any other information that you want to put down in the comments, that'd be great. But otherwise, have a nice day. Thank you for watching. Bye.